Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday, March 28th, and since it's Saturday, that means it is a weigh-in day for me. So I just wanted to give you a quick video here on how my weight did this week. Remember, I'm following a whole food plant-based diet that is designed to not only heal my colon, but also protect my kidneys and hopefully bring my kidney function up a little bit. So hang on, and I'll be back with my weigh-in stats. Okay, well, I do have a bunch of food videos to show you. I'm going to do that in a separate video because I've got like 30 of them. I have been recording my food every day. Um, and once you see that video, then I'm not going to show you a lot because I'm eating the same things. I'm following like a rotated 7-day menu. I'm doing this very strict diet, and I know that some of you probably have a concern about that because once I stop following this strict diet, it's possible I'll gain some weight back, but I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to be eventually back on Weight Watchers in a limited way. Um, right now, this is not a Weight Watchers diet per se, it is a renal diet that was recommended to me by a doctor, um, my surgeon actually, as a whole food plant based way to not only heal my colon, but to also improve my kidney functions. So, the thing about my kidney function is that protein is bad for it, or lots of protein is bad for it. So, I can't eat a lot of meat, or they recommend no red meat at all. But if I do, very, very small amounts, mostly lean poultry, fish types of, things like that, which I have not put into my diet yet. Right now, all I'm eating is whole grains and fruits and vegetables. Uh, I'm getting plenty of protein for my needs through the grains. So I can only have like 32 to 62 grams of protein every day. Um, I had to laugh because when I was preparing for the colon surgery, I was drinking a lot of protein drinks, and one of those protein drinks, just one container that has 30 grams of protein in it, which is half of what I'm allowed for the day. So I had a lot left over. I've been taking them into work to give to people that want them, and people are taking them. So they're not going to waste anyway. But so I'm not drinking the protein drinks either. Very limited dairy. Actually, the only dairy that I'm having is in my coffee in the morning, and I'm having either heavy cream or half and half, and only 2 tablespoons. Excuse me. So anyway, let's get to my weight loss. I told you in a previous video that when I was in Ohio, I was conscientious about what I was eating a little bit. I mean, I was conscious of it, but I was not, let's say, adamant about what I was eating. I was living with my son, so I was very lax in my diet. I basically didn't lose any weight at all when I was in Ohio. So my goal when I got back here to Montana on the 11th of March was to make sure that I was eating healthy to heal my colon and heal my kidneys. And I was experiencing a lot of inflammation, and that's gone now. The inflammation is gone, especially in my ankles and my feet. I have a desk job, so I'm I'm setting myself reminders anyway to get up every hour to walk a little bit while I'm at work. I think that has helped, and I also have increased my water intake. Now, a bit about the water intake. I can't go overboard on water because it overtaxes my kidneys. Um, so I'm drinking my tumbler. I mean, and this is a pretty big tumbler. So it is, I don't know how well you can see this. It is, I think 48 ounces, and I probably fill this 3 times a day and drink that, and that's plenty. So there's a lot of moving parts to what I have to do in order to heal my body. My kidney function numbers can improve. They're not going to go back to perfect ever. Nobody has perfect kidney function, especially once you reach my age. Sorry, I got to reposition myself here. My leg was starting to cramp up. uh, anyway, I've been doing a lot of research about this kidney disease and have found out that a lot of people have it that don't even realize they have it. So I look at the EGFR number in my lab work. Um, Mine puts me in, my latest one puts me into 3A. So it got as low as 33 at one point. I think I'm going to check my labs right here while I'm talking to you. I think my last one was up slightly, which is good. Going up is good. It's probably the only good number when it goes up, you know? Um, so I keep an eye on that. And the more protein I have, the less efficient my kidneys are. And that's for everybody. That's not just for me. That your kidneys have a harder time processing or filtering protein. So let me see if I can find it. Let's see. So on February 6th, on the last test that I had that tested it, was my number was up to 43. So I'm still in stage 3B, I believe it is. It could be 3A now. But anyway, that's the number I'm looking at to go up. So by limiting my protein, watching my potassium and phosphorus, and I have to look at all of that when I'm planning these meals, although the menu plan I'm following right now is pre-planned for me. I don't really have to think about it. All I have to do is weigh and measure stuff. So, and typical things that I'm eating, and then I'll show you my weigh-in results, I promise, are like I eat brown rice, I eat baked sweet potato, I eat boiled white potatoes, chickpeas. I can have a little bit of corn, but corn is high in one of those, I think, phosphorus, so I kind of have to watch that. Um, I'm eating black beans. I'm eating pinto beans. I'm eating white beans. So beans, rice, grains, oats, and then non-starchy vegetables. I'm eating a lot of zucchini, a lot of onion, a lot of tomatoes. Not quite as many tomatoes, but things like that. Leafy vegetables, lettuce, the spinach. Those are the type of things I'm eating. And I'm having a couple of fruit servings a day. So typically I'm having either blueberries um, or strawberries for breakfast. I'm having a banana every now and again. I'm eating apples and pears and grapes. So that's basically what my diet consists of right now. Sounds pretty good. I mean, you can make all that stuff very, very tasty. I'm not using any sugar, any added sugars. I don't cook with salt. I can put salt and pepper on my food to season it, but I'm not cooking with oil. So no oil, sugar, or salt when I cook. And it probably is the easiest diet I've ever followed. It's the least expensive diet I've ever followed because grains are cheap. And I buy mine up at Winco in the bulk food section. I can get my oats, I can get my beans, dry beans, and anything I need up there for very, very little money. And yeah, I have to drive an hour and a half to get there, but I have to drive an hour and a half to get anywhere out here. So But honestly, I went to Winco the other day and I needed some beans and what else did I need? There are three things I needed. I needed some beans, and so I bought some pinto beans. I bought some chickpeas, and I just cook them in my Instant Pot. So and some steel cut oats. But I'm able to eat relatively inexpensively as long as I'm staying on this plan. And right now, as you know, with things the way they are, that's really important to me. So anyway, let me stop here and let me show you what happened on the scale this week. Now, last week I had a loss, I think of 2.4 or something like that. I don't really remember, but let's see what happened this week. All right, not bad for a week. I just looked at my chart, and last week I lost 3.2. This week I lost 2.7, so almost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Now I know a lot of that was fluid because like I told you earlier, I had some inflammation in my ankles and my feet, which I thought was just from traveling and then getting back to work right away and sitting down at my desk job. Uh, the increase in water that I'm doing has helped with that. So anyway, I am feeling pretty good. I'm tired because my work schedule is kind of changing and it's changing again. So I have been working 3 to 11 and I'm working 5 days a week. So I have been working 3 to 11. I was off yesterday. I worked yesterday. I'm off today and I'm back tomorrow. Now, it's been a weird week because I was off Wednesday and Thursday, worked Friday. I'm off today and now tomorrow I'm starting my new schedule, which is back to 7 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. It is a schedule I prefer, although I did enjoy sleeping in, not going in till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just hated getting off at 11 o'clock at night. So I'm back to 5 days a week now, 3 to 11 or 7 to 3. And I'm glad to be having a paycheck again because it's been a while. That paycheck that hit my bank yesterday, I was so happy to see that. um, anyway, so I'm still going to have Fridays and Saturdays off. So right now, anyway, so Saturday's still going to be my weigh-in day. I like to weigh on a day that I have off, so I can do my normally weigh-in morning routine, which is I get up for an hour and or I get up and then I kind of sit for an hour, check my email, catch up my bank accounts and stuff like that, and then I weigh myself. So. Um, I'm looking forward to everybody getting back in town. A lot of the shops here in town are closed until the park reopens next month. And one of the reasons I'm looking forward to everybody getting back is because the person that cuts my hair will be back in town in April, and I want to get my hair trimmed up because this is kind of out of control. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that right now. This video's gotten long enough, so I just wanted to give you my weigh-in update. I'll watch for my food video coming up. It'll be up sometime this week. And I will see you in my next weigh-in video next week. Have a good one. I got all the way done with the recording and started doing an edit on it and realized I told you I was going to give you some stats because I haven't done that for a while. So my weight today, 228.1. My beginning weight back 10 years ago was 277.8. So that takes my total weight loss to 49.7. Now, I had lost 92.3 pounds at one point, and then over the last several years, I want to say the last 4.5, 5 years, I've been slowly gaining weight back. And so now I'm on a quest to get that weight off, that lose what I gained, and then get back to or get down to my goal weight. Will it happen this year? Probably not. I am not going to stress out about the timeline. I am just concerned about sticking to the plan that I have to follow and being true to that. So my stats are 49.7 pounds to date. Um, and 17.891% of my total weight has been lost. My BMI is 41.72. Now, when I started, it was over 50. So that's an improvement. My total weight loss for the month is 7.3. As of today, I'm 93.1 pounds away from my goal. Now, that looks like a staggering number, but I'm looking at that 93.1, knowing that I lost 92.3 pounds at one time. So I know that this is doable. And let's see, my year-to-date loss is 6.2 pounds. Now, yeah, I could have done better, but I didn't, so let's move on. And then I am 9.8 pounds lighter than what I was a year ago today. I have gained 5.6 pounds since this date in 2024. When I look at these dates, I kind of think, what was I doing in 2024? And at this time in 2024, I know I was living in South Dakota. And then from 2023, and I was in Ohio at this time, I think, or was I in Oregon? 3.7 pound gain since then. I'm up 6.4 pounds since 2022. And here comes the kickers. In 2021, I was on this date, I was 24 pounds lighter than what I am right now. But in 2020, this is the beginning of the pandemic. Can you remember that far back? I am 39.2 pounds heavier than what I was back then. 2019, I am 1.9 pounds heavier. That gives me hope, though, because I know in 2019 is when I really started concentrating on losing weight, and I did so well, as you could see from those numbers in 2020 and 2021. 2018, I'm 2.2 pounds heavier. In 2017, I'm 2.7 pounds lighter, so there's hope. Uh, I have 50.3 pounds to go to my 100-pound weight loss. And like I said, I know that's doable because I was so close. I was less than 8 pounds away from a 100-pound loss. I have 28.2 pounds to go to Wonderland. So I know these numbers, I keep them and I look at them, and I know a lot of you don't do that type of record keeping. For me, it's just something for me to go back and reflect on, because then I can see what I was doing, what was going on in my life that might have caused a behavior change and why I started gaining weight. Um, I think the reason I started gaining weight is because I was depressed again, but that's a whole nother video. But anyway, I just wanted to give you those stats. So see you later.